First thing first, please be aware that we at Dr. Fee are no financial advisor. This video is for entertainment purpose only. Here is a quick walkthrough how you create your own API key and API secret at KuCoin in less than 2 minutes. First, we log into our KuCoin account. Here, we use the desktop version. As a second step, we click on the user center icon and select API management. Clicking on API management will bring us to this page here. As you can see, there are actually 2 options, spot/margin API and futures API. If you are using the API for Dr. Fee to analyze how much fee we would have paid for our trades at different exchanges and identify whether there is saving potentials for us, we have to choose the API of the kind of trades we mostly do. If you mostly trade spot, choose spot. If you mostly trade futures or perpetual, choose futures. Let's say you mostly trade spot. Click on Create API that brings us to this page. You can choose whatever API name you want for the API key. You may want to label it in a way that you know what the API key is used for. In this example, we name it Dr. Fee. Because we're going to use it at Dr. Fee to compare how much fee we would have paid for our trades at different exchanges and identify whether there is saving potentials. Due to the many different tiers and requirements at exchanges, it is extremely difficult to compare the fee levels. However, the fees itself differ greatly. Therefore, we want to regularly check whether we are overpaying in fees or not, as we will fall into different tiers as our trading value or trading style changes. You can use the same API when checking again on Dr. Fee at a later point in time. After setting the API name, we have to set the API passphrase. You can set it to whatever you want, but you want to copy and save it somewhere when you later on want to connect this API again. Let's make it easy here and set it as analyze my fees. Next, we double check the API restrictions. This actually keeps you safe as a user, as you can specify what kind of action can be taken through the API. We are going to use the API for Dr. Fee. Therefore, we will only allow for the default minimum general here to enable reading access and do not grant any further permissions. Through this, Dr. Fee is able to read the historic trades made on the account and can thereby simulate the fees paid at different exchanges to identify the saving potentials, but could of course not access any further data or execute trades on the account. If you are using the API for automatic trading, copy trading, or something similar, you may need to grant further access. Lastly, we have to select the IP restrictions. Again, if using it for Dr. Fee, we select no IP restrictions, meaning that we do not define specific IP address which are allowed to access the API. Now we only have to do the standard security verification, check our email to click Activate API, and we're done. You can now copy the API key, API secret, and the API passphrase as you said earlier to Dr. Fee to start the analysis. Make sure you do not close the window before copying the API secret, as this cannot be accessed again later on and a new API will need to be created if you lose it. If you like the quick walkthrough of how to find your API key and API secret at KuCoin, please leave us a like and a follow to stay up to date with all the new analytics we are developing for crypto traders. There are many powerful analyses coming, so stay tuned.